Hello guys, and today we're doing a British Army against the Vikings. First, we're gonna have a line of British riflemen against the Vikings. The Vikings will have a couple of brawlers. Let's see, 5 berserkers. Yes, that sounds good. 2 Valkyries, and then ice archers on the flanks. Okay, it's a race to 5. Let's see how this works. So the brawlers are immediately taken down by the British riflemen, but the berserkers jump in. They're obliterating the British army. The British must defend British Columbia, but they don't, and the Vikings win. This might be my new thumbnail. Alright. 1-0. Vikings are in the lead. But then, we're gonna give the British an officer. We're gonna give the British an officer. Let's see how this will turn out now. The British officer, hold up, look, I think I didn't make this fair enough. We got more British riflemen. We need more British riflemen, not just one, tons. We need more. One isn't enough, we need more. 59, that's not enough. 60, yes. British riflemen shot, and now the lines are decreasing. But they won't give up until the last soldier. Well, the Vikings won pretty easily, but now the British, they are mad. They are super mad. They cannot be humiliated like this. They need to capture Ontario back from the Vikings, or whatever island they're fighting for. Greenland maybe, or Iceland, I don't know. They have constructed a formation better than any formation. They have one, not just one, 2, not just 2, 3, not just 3, 4, 5 officers. And they are not messing around. They even have cannons. 1, 2 cannons. British, they never mess around. Cannon bursts. The British, their muskets are ready to fire, and they fire, and the silence breaks. Finally, the British won. They are not here to defend British Columbia. They are here for a new colony. They are here to capture back Ontario and move on to an offense on Greenland. The Vikings are not ready for this, so they ramped up their army into a triangle shape. In the inner triangle, in the frontal triangle, we have berserkers. Then in the back triangle, we have Valkyries split up. And then we have a long ship in the middle, followed by some ice archers. Right there. Like all around that triangle, right there. Yep. Fill on all the gaps. Yes. Yes. 85 and then 63. The Vikings formation is easily broken, and the British are starting to win. The British cannons are tearing through everything, every Viking. The British are winning, and there's one man left. The Viking loads his bow and shoots it at Sergeant, what's a good name? Riley, yes, fire name. But while he tips over, 2 British riflemen take the advantage and shoot him in the waist and capture back Ontario. They will now make an offense onto Nook, Greenland. Yes, so fire. But the Vikings will not make this happen. It's already a 2-2. It's a tie, and it's a race to 5. So they do not want this to happen. They do not want this to happen. They're taking their leader, Harl, to action. They are ready. They have a bunch of berserkers and brawlers in a line formation. Then they have more brawlers in a seemingly a triangle formation again. Then followed by ice archers on the sides, and then more on the downward flank. 76 against 63 British troops. The cannon got cannoned by the British officers' artillery. Oh, alright, camera kind of shifted. And then the Vikings are raining, and their Valkyries are doing massive damage until the British reload their muskets and fire. But no, the Vikings, they have things to do. They have loaves to make, and they defeated the British easily. No, the British will not accept this. You see, the British want a colony full of lush areas, and yeah, so fire. So they need more men. They recruit more men from India, USA, America, the 13 colonies, yes. The British Raj, yeah, India. And then British Columbia to fight in the Greenland, in the Viking War. Because the British, they never mess around. And we got some officers, not just 2, not just 4, but 5 officers. Because the British, they never mess around. And we got a division here. Yes, this might, there's a lot of British troops, because like numbers. And then in the center, we got 2 British cannons. Not just 2, not just 4, but 6 British cannons. Along with the front division. The British never mess around. When they fire, the Vikings are already taking massive casualties. Let's zoom in here. Look, the British men, they are surviving the harsh winters. They have been in this before. As the cannons rise up, fire disperses the silence and shoots into the Vikings' hearts. Nook is under attack, And it's a tie. 3-3. Will the Vikings defend their homeland? Or will the British colonize it? The Vikings, they are not happy once so forever. So they get their fellow wizard. They get a fellow wizard. And the wizard's archers. Wait, hold on. The wizard, they got a wizard. The wizard has amazing reputation. Amazing, I tell you, amazing reputation. So much so that he has his own division of troops. He has such good reputation that he has his own division of troops. But the British, they might win this, right guys? They might win this. But the Vikings, they're not messing around. They're protecting the wizard because the wizard keeps magical abilities, right? To help the Vikings win this war. They got the Harl in the middle with the berserker, some berserkers on the lines, then ice archers on the flanks like this. Wow. And then some more ice archers on the flanks like this. And then that's not it. We got long ships on the sides, not just one, not just two, 4. So the Vikings are not messing around, but easily the British troops fire and many, I say many, brawlers go down. The Harl is enraged. He will not take this loss. As the cannon goes down, its wheels, many cannons start having the same fate. And cannons, oh, the British officer, he misfires, he miscalculates, and the artillery lands on them. But the wizard is starting to ramp things up with his division. Yes, oh my gosh, this is a perfect thumbnail. He is heading towards the British flank. They have their muskets up, ready to aim, fire. Get down, Mr. Wizard! But no, he gets shot in the torso and in the arm and finally in the thigh. He goes down. Chaos erupts. And the Vikings are left with many casualties. The Harl is only person left. The warrior resembling the Vikings. He will not lose another war, another battle. He ramps up his defense, but he gets shot. Shot, I tell you. His ice barrier gets broken through and he gets shot in the pelvis, which leaves him in his demise. Now it's 4-3. The Vikings are really getting down. Vikings will not take another loss. The Vikings are not ever taking another loss. They are done. They are getting Thor. And I mean the Thor. They are not joking around. They're getting real people inside of this operation. They are not letting the British just gonna colonize their civilization and end Viking history right then and there. The Vikings, they have the willpower, right? They have not just one, not just two, but 2 Harls. Yeah. And then the wizard is with Thor on this, right? Thor and a pike legion. Yeah, that's totally what Vikings used to say what their armies are. Yeah, it's totally not like, like stolen from like the Romans. Yeah, And then we got division here. Blocking. The British firing. You know what I mean? The British firing. The British bullets. Yeah, bullets. Yeah, that's totally what I wanted to say. With some berserkers to cause some chaos. This will be the ultimate battle. Battle for Nook. The British. Oh, Thor strikes a lightning bolt dead in the center, causing the first division to erupt in chaos. Oh, but British cannonballs land in Viking territory as Thor erupts and kaboom! Thor ain't joking around. This is war. Thor is not going to lose just like this. He lunges forward and he strikes his fist at the British troop. He raises his hammer and kaboom! A lightning bolt strikes down from the clouds. The British riflemen disperse in fear, but they still win. Yes, the British Army, I don't know how, I don't know why, they won the war. They won 2 times in a row. I guess British spirit is too much. The fish and chips. Fish and chips. Maple syrup. Some chicken curry. And other British foods was too much for the Vikings. They were destroyed. They had no match against the British. Thank you guys for watching. Please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.